Hello and welcome to A Bus and Beyond vlogs. Now we had a little bit of a hiatus over the summertime, but I'm pleased to say that we're back, or more specifically I'm back. Those of you who follow us on social media will know what's happened. I'm not going to go into it now, but more importantly we're going to get back into it straight away. So, hot topics at the moment. You're all talking about the new T6.1 California and the Grand California, and a topic that keeps coming up is people thinking that they might look a little bit plain, that they're potentially not as exciting as they thought they were going to be. But the great thing about VW and Californias is the fact that they do it plain on purpose so that you can put your own stamp on it yourself. And what we're going to go through today is how we've put our own stamp on our own VW California, and how you can do that on whatever you have, be it a California, be it something like a lot bigger, like a motorhome. All of those ideas are going to be completely transferable onto what you've got. So here are 7 great ways to personalise your van. Number 1. One of the first things that we put in our van was a set of LED lights. In fact, that's not true. One of the first things we put in the van was fairy lights, and they kept falling off. So I then came up with a different solution that was going to be these LED strip lights. Now we did do a video entirely on this that shows you the dimensions that we used, the company that we used, where it plugs into, everything you need to know about it. That will be linked in the description below, but for those of you that are new to the channel, you may not have seen these before. So we've got these incredible LED lights in the van, and this little remote control here links to it. Now the little box of tricks is actually down by my right hand side here, and you'll see there's a little wheel of colour there. Now that can actually mean that we have any colour at all in the van, and it also goes in loads of different modes. Look at that, all the colours you could ever want. But it's fantastic for an evening if you want it just to be a little bit like nice, relaxing. You can put a nice warm colour on, or if it's during the day and you want something a bit more bright, put the blue on. There's white lights. It's brilliant. It goes for any colour that you like. You can make it Christmassy, whatever you want. So it's a really good way to just personalise your van with a bit of extra lighting and a bit of extra colour. Personalisation number 2. Now if you're anything like us and you've got a dog that's big, white and hairy, and get lights going in muddy puddles and jumping in and out of the van, then one thing you'll really consider is getting seat covers. Now we got these ones, these are GTI style ones, we got them from Everything California. Again, we've done another video on this where I showed how to put all the seat covers on and things like that. It's a really good video, so if you are interested in them, check out the link in the description. But as you can see, these actually look like they're just real seats. It's a really, really good fit, and we've been really happy with these. They've been really good. I like the tartan design on them as well, but there's loads of different seat covers ideas out there, and the best part is it keeps your seats pristine and therefore the value of the vehicle much higher, because you're not having to mess around with cleaning seats all the time or worrying about getting any marks or stains on them. So a really good one is obviously seat covers, and it does completely change the look of the van. Before, these were quite like a grey coloured seat, so it would show up mess really easily. Now that they're dark, we don't really notice any issues with them. Sure, we get a bit of white hair, but nothing really sinister. And again, if we wanted to, we could take them off and wash them and just put them back on. So check that out if that's something that you're interested in. Hi guys, I'm just chilling here in my van with my 2 new pals, which brings me to option number 3 for personalisation, and that is mascots. Mascots are really important, I think, in VW culture in general. Loads of people seem to have them. A lot of people have the little Tiki Ted things or little creatures in the front. We've got tons throughout our van. The ones I love the most though, I'm really obsessed with trolls. So we've got a few trolls here. A subscriber noticed how obsessed I was with trolls and sent me a couple, because we've picked some up from all over Europe, but these mean a lot to me because it's from a subscriber as well. It's really sweet. So if you want to check them out, I'll put the link in the description as well, but she's on Etsy and it's under Mel's Gnomes. That's all one word, Mel's Gnomes on Etsy. There's also a Facebook page that you can check out as well where she posts pictures. So we've got Tormund here, the big ginger bearded one, and Brienne of Tarth, named after my favourite Game of Thrones characters, who really should have got together. Maybe that's just ruined Game of Thrones for you, I apologise if it has. But anyway, so we've got Tormund and Brienne of Tarth. Then on my other side we've got Bernie, the St Bernard, which we picked up from Switzerland. At the front we've got Doug from Up, who's a little Funko Pop. We've got a little VW camper van bus UK. It's got a UK flag on the side of it. We've got loads of stuff throughout the van, and I think it's really important to take these little characters with you. That might just be my opinion, but I think it's brilliant. Now, of course, our most important mascot seems to be missing at the moment. That's the big white fluffy one that is Bentley. Now, it's a very, very hot day today that we're filming, so understandably we've left him at home where it's nice and cool. He's got lots of fans on him, he's got lots of water, so he doesn't worry about it. So to make up for it, here's a little video that we're just gonna add in here of him walking around the garden with a absolutely enormous tube and trying to get through a door with it.
What are you gonna do?
So for personalisation number 4, I'm going to be going upstairs. Because this van has an upstairs. What are you all doing down there still? Come on. Oh, I can't quite fit in here. Now upstairs in the VW Californias there is a second bed. There's obviously one downstairs as well. And then there's a mattress that sits on top of that bed. Now a lot of people have complained that they can't find sheets to fit this bed, that it's a bit annoying trying to get them on and off and that kind of thing. So we found a really good hack, and that is use a single duvet cover that covers the entire thing. So if you look, if I can show you, it goes all the way underneath as well. So that in fact it wraps the entire thing round, and that means at all times this is always covered, and it also means that it doesn't slip off. And then you only have to do that once, and then obviously every time you go away you clean it each time, and then when you come back I just put it back on again. But it means it's really, really easy. We leave this up here all the time so that it's not an issue. It's very thin, so obviously you can leave it up here when the roof is closed as well. So that's a really good little hack for you. It is absolutely roasting up here. I need to get downstairs before I die. Personalisation number 5. Now this is going to have a little bit of instruction in it as well, because we haven't done a video about this before. And this is really, really interesting, and I've seen a lot of people commenting on this on Facebook and other places about putting stickers on the table on the inside and the table that goes outside as well. So I'm going to show you today how easy it is to put these stickers on, and also discuss how you order them in the first place, so don't make my mistake. And the reason why we have 2 large rolls here, this is the sticker for this table. This is quite clearly not a sticker for this table, it's absolutely massive. And what I stupidly did, instead of ordering a table sticker, I actually ordered wallpaper. And as you can see, it's a lovely design. It's to the right sizes. I asked them for these sizes to fit the table in the door and the table here that goes inside. But yeah, these won't stick. Not even with the, well, my first clue that I got something wrong was getting wallpaper paste with it, so don't do that. Now this is the actual sticker. And again, check the link in the description. I'll try and link it directly to the table sticker bit. But as you can see, this is the actual table sticker, and the difference is that this is actually self-adhesive. So it does actually stick directly onto the surface here, which is the most important part really. You're not having to use any glue or anything like that. They very easily come off. It's a vinyl sticker, it's completely wipeable, so it's perfect for a tabletop. The only thing I would say is don't put anything like extremely hot on it, but I mean you wouldn't do that with the table anyway. You always put a mat down before you put like a pan on it or a kettle or something like that. So the company that I used for these stickers is called Pixers, and you put in the size of the table and it will, I mean I gave it a little bit extra just because you do actually have to sort of cut round it in order to put it on, so that you have that little bit of extra space. You also obviously want to make sure it's central and the right way round. The sticker that I've picked is one that looks right when it's sat like that, so you can see it's got birds on it, and obviously the table when it's put away does sit like that. but you can get whatever you like. I really like this tropical design. I thought it matched the top of this table as well, and the other colours that we've got going on here. It's really bright, really fun. So there's tons of them. I can't even tell you how many, and I've seen so many cool camper vans that have picked different designs, so check it out. And what I got as well to help me out with this, I think this actually came from China and from eBay. It was very, very cheap, and this is just basically a vinyl sticker kit. So it's got like a little squeegee thing that you basically gently ease the sticker onto the table once you've taken the adhesive off the back. That takes all the bubbles out, but again I'll show you that. And then as well, it comes with a little knife that you will go around the edge once it's been stuck down to take those remaining bits off. Obviously, make sure you're an adult to use something like this. You're very careful with your hands. Safety first is very, very important because it's a very sharp knife, so be extremely careful. This is good because you can just put it away and then it can't get you. It's not until you put it out again that you actually get the knife. But this was really cheap, just something off eBay. Took like a week to come here because I think it came from China, but brilliant little kit. Now you need to offer this up to the table to make sure that it's going to cover everything. Now I probably didn't go as big as I should have done. I probably should have gone a little bit bigger just to make sure that it definitely is going to fit. It will fit, I just have to be a bit more careful about it. But if you're a bit more clumsy like me, then go a little bit bigger, and then you know that whatever way you stick it on, it's going to be fine. So I'm going to start at the top here because this top here is the straightest edge, and then you just need to start peeling off. So I'm just going to take the very top bit off, just so that we can offer it up to the top bit of the table. And then I'm just going to fold underneath the other bit of paper. So you see I've just folded that bit underneath there. And then I'm just going to offer this up to that edge there. And hopefully get it spot on. Right, there you go. So the next bit is you use your little squeegee thing and you just smooth it on, just to get rid of any of those bubbles that are in the end there. And then you lift it up, you get your bit of paper here, pull it along a bit, and then you go up to the bit that you've already stuck down and move it to move all the air into the places which doesn't have it. So you're moving it down your design. And if you do get an air bubble in there and you can't get it out, you can literally just lift it back up again and start again. It's that easy at this stage. And if it is a bit temperamental about coming off, you can just use a little bit of heat on it. That's a really good way of doing it. Just use a hairdryer, a little bit of heat, that should make it easily come off. And that works as well for if you want to take it off at a later date. A little bit of heat on it should come off really easily. Oh, big air bubble there. That's quite satisfying. Now those of you who are observant may notice that we've already got a cover on this as well. Now this is a similar sort of theory. It's another vinyl sticker. Now we actually got this off someone on the VW California forum, so if you just go to that forum and search VW worktop covers, they should have all the information there. But as an alternative, you can just order a vinyl thing, kind of like this, and just stick it on yourself. And what we've done on top of ours is we put tons of stickers on top, loads of places that we've been to before. It's kind of like a little memory board for us to remind us where we've been, like Hallstatt and Sexton, and there's loads of things. NASA, apparently we've been to space, NYPD, so there's loads of stuff. And the best part is it's always going to be completely personal to you. So it's a really good idea, really good little memory board, something for you to try. So right at the end now, and the last bit of smoothing, just right into the corners, right up to the end. Make sure all those air bubbles are gone. Now you're all shouting at your TVs or your phones, Lizzie, there's loads of extra bits, what am I going to do about that? What you need to do, go right up to the corner, and thankfully there's kind of a line anyway on the California there that you can see, that you can just follow. So keep your knife nice and tight against there, work a little bit and then pull, and then keep going. Now it's obviously safest to do this with the knife going away from you and towards your cameraman. And voila! We've got all the edges there. Put that knife away, nice and safe. And then you just go over the edges one more time, just to make sure they're all smoothed into the sides. There's nothing, no gaps. And it will look extremely professional. And there you have it. A lovely table design. This would be the point where I'd usually get to and I'd realise that I'd done it upside down. So do make sure you've got it the right way around first. I have actually got it the right way around, which is a real achievement. So very chuffed with this, but it looks fantastic. Now you don't of course just need to limit yourself to putting stickers inside your van. One thing we love to do is show people externally all the different countries we've been to. So we tend to put stickers on the outside as well on the windows that will show all the different countries that we've been to, but also things that we really like I mean our designs of stickers and the ones that we've had over the years. I think it's a really good history, things that we've done of Bentley, things that look like Bentley, all sorts, so check that out. Now the cool tropical designs that we've now got stickered onto the table brings me onto step number 6, which is a really cool one, which is carpeting your van. Now I've seen a lot of people do this lots of different ways. You can get some really cool stuff from places like Fat Bob's Emporium and loads of other places. Now we actually decided to do something ourselves that was really different, and we bought some artificial grass. We cut out a template of the floor of the van, put that onto the artificial grass and cut it out perfectly so that it would fit in the van. So we now have a floor of artificial grass that goes really well with our tropical theme in the van. And before you all ask about this mat is actually a bath mat that I got from Lidl's, I think, and it was probably like £3. What I really like about bath mats is the fact that they've got actually a waterproof side on one side, and then the other side is usually really soft. So it's brilliant for leaving in the bottom of the van, very easily cleaned, and most of them are washable in your standard washing machine, but also they're really good for just putting outside. So the floor obviously doesn't let the water through, but you do have somewhere soft to jump out in and out of the van on. So that's usually why I use bath mats in the middle of the van as well, and this one happens to be perfect because it's tropical themed. And last but certainly not least is point number 7. This is a really easy one that you can change all the time, is scatter cushions. Now everyone always asks us about our scatter cushions because we've got these bus ones. These are amazing, we absolutely love them, and we actually picked these up from a Volksworld show a couple of years ago, I think it was. Now apparently they were at Volksworld again this year. The company is called Rusted Bus, and generally it seems to be at shows, so it's worth checking out. They do have a website where I think you can contact them through the website, but they don't have an online store, so it makes them even rarer. But I absolutely love these cushions, they're fantastic, and they're really good as just like something to sleep on, but more than importantly they're great for just leaving about the van, brightening it up a little bit. It's something that can change if your mind changes, and in winter time you want something a bit more warm, and in summertime you want something a bit cooler. You can switch the pillows over, it's super easy. So that concludes the 7 things that you can do to personalise your van. Now I am certain that you all will come up with amazing ideas as well of how to personalise your van, and there's a great place that you can share all of this information. Now we've just started up a new chat group on Facebook called A Bus and Beyond Chat. If you type that in, it will come up with the group. We have about 800 members at the moment, and they are all the loveliest people with brilliant advice, and they show you some amazing locations that they go to, and this is the whole point of it. We want you guys to share with everyone where you're going on your adventures, what you're doing with your vans, what you've done to personalise it, what you think of the latest videos. So come and join us on A Bus and Beyond Chat. We want to see all of the stuff that you've done to personalise your own vans. We want to see all of your ideas. Also let us know what you think of our van. Do you love it? Do you hate it? What do you prefer? So come and have a chat on there. We cannot wait to see what you guys have done at home as well to your vans. Now if you found this video useful or if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe into the video. Click the little bell as well so that you get notified when we release a new video. I cannot emphasize enough how much stuff we have coming. I cannot tell you how busy my inbox has been from loads of different companies, loads of different people with vans, things that we want to show you in the future, and there's plenty of places that we're going as well very soon, so I can't wait to show you what we've got coming. So definitely subscribe, click the little bell and you will be notified first. Thank you so much for watching, we really appreciate it, and thank you everyone so much for your patience whilst I was off. I really appreciate all the love that you sent to us, and I can't wait to see you all again soon. Bye!